Hi everybody, welcome. It's a beautiful afternoon in Pasadena. Welcome to the Planetary Society Open House. I'm Matt Kaplan, the host of Planetary Radio, wearing a genuine Planetary Radio t-shirt today. We knew that some of you wouldn't be able to actually join us here in person, so we thought we'd provide you with a little virtual tour, a virtual open house here at the new headquarters that the Society moved into just 2 or 3 months ago. Is this, in addition to being an open house, sort of a housewarming?
Well, it is a housewarming, and it's a welcome to a whole new neighborhood and a new life for the Planetary Society. We've changed our digs. We have a wonderful new place. It's like paradise over here, and a great new place for the staff to work. The Center of Planetary Exploration. I saw a headline the other day in the newspaper which said Planetary Open House, and I figured we're for the whole planet. But it's also a new day for the Planetary Society. We're welcoming Bill Nye as our executive director. He'll be taking over officially in September, but he's on board now, and I'm excited because for me, I'm not stepping away, I'm stepping down, and so I'm going to be involved over here as well. We started here in Pasadena. Our intellectual roots are here, where JPL and planetary exploration has occurred. We are an international organization, but you know, these are friends and colleagues. We're going to share a lot of our hopes and visions for the future. We're going to be talking about Light Sail, our solar sail project, and then we're also going to be sharing about our Phobos sample return life experiment. The idea of sending life into interplanetary space. Will be the first organization to ever do that. Not even a space agency has tried that yet.
Dave Duty, longtime volunteer for the Planetary Society, has done many, many things for us, including creating a model that we'll give you a better look at in just a moment. Dave, first of all, welcome.
Thank you, Matt.
Hope you're having a good time at the open house.
Oh, great. Lots of good ice cream.
So when you're not at the Planetary Society, what else do you do?
Well, my day job is working for the Cassini mission at JPL. My team operates the spacecraft in real time. We send commands to it and receive the different kinds of data back down.
And we have Linda Spilker, who's a 3 or 4 time a year guest of the radio show, so we always love to get updates from her on the mission. And I love to follow the weekly reports, still in an excellent state of health, it says every week.
It is really. It's an amazing spacecraft.
Now tell us about another spacecraft, this one that's up behind your head here.
Okay, well this is a 1/4 scale model of the Planetary Society's flight project, Light Sail 1. And it's using, the model uses actual solar sail material, although it's a little bit thinner than the light sail model material, which was 4.5 microns thick. This is about half that thickness. Now on the main thing that you can see with the model is the relationship between the large sail area and the tiny little spacecraft that's in the middle.
So this sail gets pushed out of what, one of those little cubes up there in the center?
The whole sail, the 32 square meters of sail, is stored in the middle of the 3U CubeSat, it's called, a 10 centimeter by 30 centimeter satellite bus, along with all the radios, the computers, the attitude control systems, the cameras. It's even got little cameras, the photovoltaic panels that spring out to make electricity from the sunlight to run all the equipment, and then the drive motors that extend the sail, very much like this tape measure that I have with a little electric motor in it. The same principle. The sail booms, as they're called on the spacecraft, are all wound up inside of the bus, and then they extend very much like a tape measure does, although it's a double ribbon of metal on the spacecraft.
I got to tell you, best prop of the day.
All right, thank you.
My weekly partner in crime on the What's Up segment of Planetary Radio, Bruce Betts, is the Director of Projects for the Planetary Society, and he's taking a break from a rather large crowd upstairs here, second floor at the Society. What are you telling people about?
I'm telling them about your personal life.
And they all ran, I see.
Yeah, notice it's empty. No, I am talking about our Phobos Life project, the living interplanetary flight experiment. The first time we'll send microorganisms to deep space and back for a multi-year period to see if they survive.
So what all do you have here? Can you actually pick up one of your props?
I can indeed. In fact, I can pick up several, but I'll start with one. We'll start with the payoff, which is the titanium capsule, the Phobos Life biomodule. And this is one of our test subjects who is actually submitted to 4,000 or 5,000 G impacts.
The test subject is living in there right now?
No, but some of my saliva was in there just a few moments ago. But that has nothing to do with the Phobos Life project. The biologists don't let me near the real samples, fortunately. And it gets sealed in this titanium canister. We have multiple levels of seal, and we have 10 different types of organisms that are sealed in here, as well as a soil sample. And that's what flies off to Phobos and back, launching in 2011.
Does this get a sticker on it that says, "Do not open, contains Andromeda strain"?
Does now. No, I assure you, all of these organisms are non-pathogenic, non-dangerous to humans, animals, and pretty much everyone except you.
You've had a good crowd. You've had a nice, steady flow of visitors up here.
I have. I've had many people, and they're all very disappointed that I'm talking to you now instead of them.
All right. Well, I can take a hint.
No, I'd be happy to talk to you more. That's fine. You want to see any of my other toys?
Yeah,
Here,
what do you got?
Let me show you this.
Oh, sure.
This is one of those, what's that French thing? Pièce de résistance. This is the one of the
Better stick to Spanish.
Muy bien. This is one of the sealed flight controls. So when we sealed up, as we're showing pictures to people of the sealing process at ATCC in Virginia, sealed up all these modules with the biological samples. This is actually one of the 4 that was sealed up and is acting as a flight control. So the biologists will open at least one of these when they open up what comes back from Phobos to compare what lived and what didn't on Earth versus space.
So this is like real science, a controlled experiment.
It is. It's like real science. In fact, it is.
Now, what was that? You gave us an acronym or an abbreviation there in Virginia.
ATCC, one of our key partners on this, the American Type Culture Collection. They did all of the final packing and sealing with help from our engineers and with me looking on and pointing and gawking of all the flight biomodules. And they're basically, if you're a biologist in the U.S. and you're looking for a particular strain of whatever, they're the go-to place. So we're excited to have them working with us.
All right, are we done? You got any more toys you want to show us? You got people here who want to hear more about this.
I do. Well, we just have other pieces in the engineering process. So the cheap plastic version they produce first to make sure everything kind of works. The mass model that you throw at your friends. The aluminum version to make sure all the sealing works properly before you step up to the titanium version, which the actual flight model is, which is here.
Collect the whole set.
Collect them all. It's going to take a lot of cereal, though.
Still upstairs at the Planetary Society, Jennifer Vaughn is the Director of Publications, has really many functions, just like everybody else around here. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, Matt. How you doing?
Doing very well. I'm having a great time, as is everybody else here. What's going on this laptop?
Here in our communications room, what we have is we have a couple stations set up. This one is set up to send a birthday message to Ray Bradbury. He turns 90 this month. And the Planetary Society is going to collect all of these messages, create a giant card, and then present it to Ray on his birthday.
Now, people can do this online as well, right?
Absolutely. On planetary.org, on the home page, right up at the top, you see a picture of Ray Bradbury and saying, send your message to Ray.
What else do you do up here with the other folks at these other desks?
We, first of all, create the Planetary Report. This is where we produce the Planetary Report. Both my colleague Donna and I work on the magazine, as well as Charlene, who's not up here as well. And we have a very rich website at planetary.org, many, many pages to peruse there. And we have our PR capabilities up here. So we have our events and communications as well.
Excellent current edition as well, by the way. I love the cover and the articles.
Good, good. Go Hayabusa.
Monica Bossman is another one of those people who has many jobs up here. What do you normally do when this isn't full of visitors?
I'm the interactive and marketing manager for the Planetary Society, and I handle all things web, email, interactive, video related.
So what's happening on this workstation where this young woman is typing something in right now?
Well, today we are collecting names for light sail that will fly on the spacecraft. Since 1997, we have been collecting names and messages that go on spacecraft, starting with Cassini.
We're honored by a visit from a real space guy. Buzz Aldrin is dropped in, and I want everybody to say hello and welcome Buzz Aldrin to the new home.
Thanks to the Planetary Society and their great cooperative way of looking at things,
we're going to change the world, Buzz.
They've convinced me that we need to start looking at the planets, Mars in particular. Leave the moon to somebody else. We'll help them. But we're going to go to the stepping stones to get to Mars.
Right on, Buzz.
Right.
We've been talking with you.
All we need is the House, the Senate, and the President.
The longest journey starts with a single step.
Early on, read a person in space. So if you want to influence anybody, this is the one.
Well, maybe you can start writing some tweaks for me.
I'd be happy to.
I got 800,000 followers. And they need to get jazzed up. I mean, it was as high as 860, and I was hoping to get to 1 million, but
Nearing the end of the open house here and our virtual tour of the open house for those of you who couldn't make it. And we, of course, wanted to catch the current vice president of the society, soon to be the only second executive director in history.
Yes, I will be the second executive director in history of the Planetary Society. Those of you who did not make it down today, we had free ice cream. Now, as things are winding down, I've gotten my first rocket pop.
You're enjoying that.
Oh, yes, watermelon ice. No, so it's a great thing. It's quite a deal. We have this beautiful facility here in Pasadena, and my goal is to increase the membership of the society, increase participation by young people especially, and continue to support NASA and the various congressional bills that we're hoping will sort out so that we can have a space program in the United States that goes to new places while we engage members around the world. I mean, the Japanese JAXA's solar sail Icarus mission is fantastic. New Horizons is going to go by Pluto. I mean, there's so much going on in space. It's a very exciting time.
And in your experience, still lots and lots of people out there, some of them watching this, who are also still very excited about what the society does and space exploration.
Most people are excited about space exploration. Not everybody's excited about places we've already been. You can pick those. But we advocate continuing to explore the outer planets, especially with robotic missions, and then have a plan, an idea, a roadmap that would take people to distant places in space, deep space, then asteroids, and then ultimately to Mars. Take people to Mars, either orbiting Mars, if it turns out to be just too much trouble, or better yet, actually land on Mars and chip around looking for signs of water and life. If we found evidence of life on another planet, it would change the world. And it's quite a thing. It's quite an honor.
Amen to that. Any last-minute message for our online audience?
Well, if you're not a member of the Planetary Society, please join and get someone else to join. We're going to increase membership. We'll have more programs for children, for kids, and we hope to, dare I say it, change the world. Yes.
You could tell I was fishing for an appeal.
No, let's So let's change the world.
Let you get back to your pop. It's melting.
It's melting. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill Nye. And thank you all of you for joining us here today for this virtual open house at the new Planetary Society headquarters. We hope you can make it in person sometime. But keep visiting us here at planetary.org. We've got lots more to do in the future. I think you're going to enjoy what you see. I'm Matt Kaplan for the Planetary Society.